Self-doubt doesn't mean you're broken. It means you're being invited into the next level of yourself, but only if you stop fighting it and start listening to it. Welcome to day 13. We're going to be discussing how we can turn self-doubt into self-inquiry. Okay, basically using your self-doubt as fuel. Basically using your self-doubt as a map. So, the first thing we need to do is redefine self-doubt. Self-doubt is an inner conflict between your current identity and your future potential. So, before I started my YouTube channel, I would self-doubt about how I would talk in the videos or how I would be judged in the videos. That is an internal conflict with myself and the future me. So this would block me from visualizing my future self. Actually, it would stop me from aligning with my future self. So, what we need to do is not dwell on those self-doubting thoughts as a negative thing. Most people try to silence it or man up through it, but that only makes it louder. So that's why when they say when you just bottle up your emotions for so long, the release is so loud because it's been kept in and ignored for so long. So instead of being negative and doubtful about it, start to get curious about it. Use it as a mirror. Instead of asking, why am I like this? Ask yourself, what part of me is trying to protect me by doubting this? What am I truly afraid will happen if I succeed? What evidence am I using to define my limits? So, my problem was, I never saw success because I never did anything. And I would try for a little bit, and then get in that valley of despair and stop. And that's basically what happens to everybody that has self-doubting thoughts. They just get consumed by it. Some people are able to overcome it and achieve great things, but some people are not so fortunate. But that's why I'm here to help you understand who you are as a person and what you think about and how to get out of the bad things in life that you don't want to be in or need help with. The quality of your life is directly tied to the quality of questions you ask yourself. So if you ask yourself simple questions and nothing that really matters, then every single day will be the exact same for you. Every future version of yourself will never elevate or get deeper because you have no deep questioning about yourself. So you're never gonna find anything new. So yeah. that was a pretty good message. The next thing we're going to do is use self-inquiry to unlock growth. Turn doubts into journaling prompts. So I highly recommend you guys grab a journal from like Walmart or somewhere. Goodwill probably has one. That's probably like the cheapest option. It's okay to go to Goodwill. Goodwill has good stuff. So yeah, I highly recommend grabbing up a journal or typing on your computer or writing on a piece of paper, whatever you have, typing notes in your phone. If that's all you have, use whatever resources you have. So you need to start to sit with the discomfort and go deeper instead of numbing it. So again, we can go back to don't bottle up your emotions. So don't ignore it. Start to get curious and get deep with those self-doubting thoughts and really understand where they come from and how to react to it and set up action to uh, get to that next level. Yeah, we're all getting to that next level. For example, if you think I'm not good enough, ask, where did I learn that? That's a deep one. Whose voice in my head is that? What would I do if I knew that wasn't true? So this can go back to childhood trauma or parents or teachers telling you you're not good enough or not meant for something and you're supposed to do something else. For me, my dad wanted me to play basketball because I'm 6'4" and I was really tall at a young age. And yeah, he wanted me to be a basketball player. So if I wanted to pursue a career in anything else, I would always have his voice in my head. You need to do this. You need to do that. You need to be this. You need to be that. So that's one for me. So yeah, start to ask yourself those questions. This is inner work mastery, not surface level positivity. So yeah, you can be positive, but to really break down these self-doubting thoughts and get some mental clarity and improve your self-image and get that 1% better every day, this is something you can do. This is holy, a lot of value. Practice response over reaction. Doubt will come up when you're doing things that matter. So, for example, again, for me, my self-image channel, I really was going through it with like doubtful thoughts. Really was going through it. So when you do something that matters, doubtful thoughts will definitely come. So how we respond to that instead of reacting to it will be the difference in our future. It's not a sign to stop. It's a sign to investigate and then move anyways. So, if you are in business, you know that you should be in business for the long run. Sure, there can be fast money grabs somewhere, but when you're really in it to help people and take that long shot and the road not taken, you should really be curious and move towards that because that is where most people succeed, not the lucky people. So don't stop and investigate those self-doubting thoughts. Self-inquiry lets you respond with intention instead of reacting with fear. Fear is like one of the most frequent emotions that happen when you have self-doubting thoughts. For me, it was the fear of what if I'm not successful, the fear of being judged, probably the fear of succeeding and actually achieving my goals, or the fear of how I looked, or the fear of how I talk, or the fear of the video not getting enough views, or the fear of Like, literally the most simple things, but like, it's real. It happens to people. I'm living proof. So yeah, that's how to practice response and not reaction. Here's an affirmation to end out the video. Self-doubt is just a doorway. And every time I ask better questions, I walk through it with more clarity, courage, and confidence.